hey, this might not be for everybody, but whoever is for, take what you need, okay? I'm starting to realize that, like, the power is in remaining present. Because, like, it's easy to get sidetracked by things. People constantly try to distract you because they want to keep you not focused on the real tea. I can tell a lot about how a person feels about me by the way that they address me. Or the way they speak of me, right? They refer to me. So when I hear somebody calling me a girl, especially when it be like that little girl or that girl, when clearly I'm a grown ass woman, that lets me know that I'm dealing with somebody that feels inferior. They like feeling superior. Suddenly I'm challenging of their superiority complex. All of a sudden that shit ain't real no more. Every battle is not meant for you to fight. Sometimes people are allowed to do things. Listen to the operative words. Sometimes people are allowed to do things in order to condition you, in order to prepare you, right? Gotta have a point of reference. Gotta have something that's setting the mode, right? So, the stream that I did earlier today, that stream is just the tip of the iceberg. It's so weird that I had this realization, like, kind of seemingly out the blue, but like, for years I've been searching for the right people to represent my brand when it comes to my clothing line, when it comes to everything that I create, right? Started with my clothing line though, because I can even just think back to when I first became a designer, and I was really pressed to find the right models. And sometimes, well, a lot of times, I would just settle for whatever I got, you know. But there'd be times where I would like find somebody that's in a different country or a different part of the world, right? Different part of the United States. And I'm like, damn, if only this person was closer. Anyway, interesting enough, I've just come to this realization, like, wait, I actually am what I've been looking for. It sounds crazy as hell to say that though, because it's like, wait, what? Yeah, I am who I've been looking for. I am the mode. I am exactly what I've been looking for when it comes to voice, when it comes to visuals, when it comes to all of it. And ultimately, all that I was really missing was the confidence to be able to stand in my fullness the way that I am now, right? And then, the ability to understand how to fill the roles that the middleman would be doing, like photography, you know. Listen, I, I'm not trying to eliminate the need for certain roles or anything like that. Unless they need to be eliminated, but I'm trying to show those that may be working with the bare minimum, okay? When you don't got everything that you necessarily want to have, how do you still bring magic? Like, how do you make it still feel magical with whatever you have available to work with, right? Yo, really? You don't need as much as you think you need. You just need more creativity. And how do you increase your creative fuel? Well, first of all, stop being around motherfuckers that ain't for you. You can't be around people that ain't your people no more, okay? Because a lot of y'all was getting held back because you around people that ain't your people, and you really value these people's opinions. Like, you really you are allowing these people to dictate whether or not you're valid or not, because you're seeking external validation, and that's something that we gotta stop. I created a Substack for House of Wolf. It really is to bring the conversation offline, off of YouTube, where I streamed it originally earlier today, to uh, a, a platform where we can write, okay, back to one another. I didn't know that the conversation was going to go here, but like, hey, that's what it is. That's what had happened. I had that damn dream, and then I had the dream before that, and I had the dream before that, and it's all just making sense. Hello? Everything that I thought I was going to struggle to build because of the lack of people, I'm realizing I can build because I got me. And I'm like 10 billion people in one. Like, I can do it all. There ain't nothing that I can't do. And if I can't do some shit and I need to learn how to do it for the sake of business, I'm a figure it out. And the way this carries over into the conversation that I was having earlier on the earlier stream, well, we got to start recognizing how we're not powerless after all. We're more capable than we actually truly realize. It doesn't even have to just be applying to business. It applies to every aspect of our life. We are the creators of our reality, and it's our mindset that really makes or breaks us. Let me tell you how my mindset was fucking me up, because I was still thinking in limitations to certain capacities. There would be certain things that I would think about doing, and I'd be like, nah, I don't belong in a place like that. I'm gonna have to deal with this, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. See, even having that preparation for the worst is manifesting the worst. Like, yeah, I know what experiences that I've been having, but I also know what experiences I desire to have. And when I stepped into the 21 days of assumption magic, okay, that was really a departure from the old versions of me that was limited. I arrived in my new reality, suited and booted, okay? Real sharp. Because I understood for once, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter what's going on outside of me. What's within me is what matters the most. If I am the blueprint, how can anything outside of me be a bother? No, 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 no. I got to change the way I'm looking at stuff. So I've been applying this realization to my brands. I've been applying it to my business clients. I've been applying it to my network. I've been applying it to everyone that I'm building with quietly behind the scenes, because I'm recognizing how, oh my gosh, it really is just our mindset that makes or breaks us. The more we feel like we're not good enough for something, the more we feel like we have to always be afraid, the more we feel like we're not strong enough, the more we speak these narratives out loud, well, the more we continue the cycle, the more we continue to hold ourselves hostage. We don't have to do it though. At any moment, we can hear something on a podcast or a live stream that sparks us to try a different route, try a different method. We get to shape our reality by what we consume. We're also shaping our reality by what we produce for those of us who are creators. And this is why I can't give up on anything that I I guess people want me to give up on. I don't really get that, but I can't give up, y'all. I have to keep creating. I have to keep speaking. And the only thing that I really, really needed to do was just recognize that I am the blueprint. Stop looking to fulfill this vision by way of external forces. Because there are some really dope, really powerful people that I've encountered on my journey. But I recognize that all of the things that I see in those people is already within me too. So this is why the game is changing. The game isn't changing because I'm doing some type of cool spell. It's not changing because I'm taking advantage of people or tricking people. It's changing because I've tricked myself into believing that I can have anything I want. And then I live in accordance to having anything I want. And so there I was, assuming a whole new reality. Anybody can do it. It just takes practice. And the problem with most people, they quit because they don't have momentum. They lack longevity because, oh my gosh, I just want it right now. And if it's not right now, then I don't want it. Exactly. So you don't want it bad enough. I have to write because when I write, I can break things down even better than when I'm speaking on the spot, even though I know y'all say that I speak really well on the spot. The thing is I be missing certain stuff that I want to say because my mind is just moving, which is a beautiful thing. But I love being able to write because it just helps me to organize all of my thoughts seamlessly. Um, I really want y'all to start engaging with things that actually are healthy, okay? I'm not just talking about what's edible. I'm talking about all forms of nourishment. Because the things that we watching, some of y'all being watched by the things you watching. And then you be thinking that it's somebody else. No, it's you and what you're watching. You love to watch scary movies? Well, your life is probably a reflection of a scary fucking movie. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like y'all like to say. And then come to find out you don't be keeping it in the book all the time. It's conditional. I'm going to keep it a buck unless it has something to do with me taking accountability. Then I'm going to deflect. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We got fire energy. That's the first post on Substack. It's fire over fear or fire after fear. It's like, okay, we spent all this time being afraid. Now let's embody that shit. Divine feminine rage. Woo. It scares some people, but only because they're like, wait, no, I need to disable you. You can't be thinking like this. You can't be organizing and stuff. Oh no. You're a threat to the entire patriarchy, you bitch. Oh man. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be serious right now? Yeah. I laugh because it's funny to me. It's funny to me because I spend so much time being afraid for nothing. I'm like, wait a minute. When you really, I don't know, for me, I'm going to say for me, when I really started looking at people in the eyes, right? When I just decided, you know what? I know this person a demon. I feel their darkness, but what I need to be afraid of it for? Hello? I had to meet the darkness within me. That's how I got here. Duh. I would have never met the darkness within me if didn't nobody take me through no shit though. Come on, clock it. Point being though is started looking in people's eyes and started to realize that the more I looked in people's eyes, the more they started to fucking cower and hide. Which, you know, me, neurospicy and all, I started paying attention to these patterns, which was many more people started to cower and got nervous and looked the fuck away and tried to create a distraction, a disturbance to, you know, throw me off a little more than they felt comfortable just looking right back at me in my eyes. What does that tell you? I keep coming across a lot of bad motherfucking people. That's what all this fire is the fire that they're projecting. I'm just taking out on in and using it, just add it to my fire, right? And now it's a big ass motherfucking inferno ready to be utilized progressively. Because the revolution doesn't have to be destructive, but at the same time, some shit gonna have to get destroyed. Hello? We can't just keep on existing within destruction with all these buildings and attractions to distract us. But the whole time, all this shit that's being built, all of these distractions are keeping us from recognizing that the foundation is chaos. They only make it look like it's not total motherfucking damnation. Great marketing. See? And this is exactly why I've decided to utilize marketing, utilize branding, utilize every single thing that I've been learning in business to actually create a cause that truly shapes culture in the most positive, most progressive ways possible. People say they don't like to hear me talking, but that's just the people who know that when I open my fucking mouth, I'm about to spit the truth and it's about to be brutal honesty, and they don't like that shit. They gotta figure out how to silence me, how to stop me, how to disable me. And now that they can't even use epilepsy against me, now that they can't even use epilepsy against me, these motherfuckers is steaming. They are fuming. That's exactly why I'm just going to act like a total maniac and just write. I'm going to be writing so fucking much, my arms might fall off. I'm gonna put them back on though. It's okay. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I was built for this. I was born for this. I'm about to show people how to do what they ultimately been wanting to do for the longest. Rest. I promise we ain't gonna have to work so hard anymore. Them days is over, okay? Them days is over. And I'm gonna give you the inside scoop, but you just gotta be a part of what I'm doing. You know, it can't just be no, I was passing through the neighborhood and you know, I got a little curious. No, you gotta really be about this life. Because if you ain't really fucking with it, then there's no point in you even popping in for a little something, a little sample. Nah. Because you ain't gonna like where we going with this. Especially as soon as we start getting deeper into female sovereignty. Oh, you're gonna want to strangle me. But I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, like desire and having thoughts in your mind about me, because I'll read them. Any ill harm, I told y'all, ma'am, I done enchanted my name. Okay, so the moment a motherfucker speak bad about me, they just making me rich. That's why I'm like, you know what? Do what you got to do. Say what you want to say. It is all to the good. Because, you know, I'm just going to keep sitting here on my beautiful little throne. Saying what needs to be said. Because I told y'all, I chose truth speaking over peacekeeping. I don't give a fuck about your peace if that means that I gotta stay silent. No, I'm gonna say what the fuck needs to be said. I'm gonna say the truth. Anyway, I don't care how they feeling, but I know they feeling some way. How does it feel to be hated? Oh shit, it feels great actually. I'm actually making major moves. Woo! It's more funny to me, more hilarious to me, more entertaining to me now because I spent so long being afraid of like being hated. Like, oh no, I can't do no, because then how I'm gonna ever be able to get successful? How I'm ever gonna be able to, honey, first of all, what is success to you? Because I know a lot of y'all keep wanting to downplay me because you're like, well, you're not successful. In your eyes, I'm not successful. Well, I don't know your name. You're not on Billboard or anything. You sure about that? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you haven't seen all the billboards in the fucking world? I'm not a mainstream girly, okay? I don't give a fuck about what you did or did not see. I just know what it is, okay? I know what it is. And at the end of the day, I know that I'm making real impact, even to the ones that say they can't stand me. They my biggest fans. Like I said, I'm telling you, they the ones that hate that they don't hate me. They're like, no, stop being likable, you bitch. Yo, I'm out, man. I'm gone. I'm going. I won't come back until whenever. I don't even know, man. Like, but hey, House of Wolf on Substack. Find me over there because I'm talking that talk, man. I'm talking that talk. Love you, bye.